gentlemen, what's happening? What's popping? What's shaking? What's cracking, guys? I am Sam J. Cruz, and you are staring at the luscious locks of J-Dog.
What's good, guys?
And
Sam, I have a question.
I didn't even say what we were, and we are high tier gaming. Okay, now your question. Go ahead. What's your question, Joe?
But I wanted my question then. But it's fine. I'll take it now. What are we playing today? What are we doing?
It's short, sweet, simple, easy. Today we are actually doing a TTRPG playtest. We're going to call this one NPC PVP. Short, sweet, simple, ladies and gentlemen. We'll take 2 or 3 NPC stat blocks and we'll lock them into deadly combat. When pressed to their limits, only one group gets to survive. So let's check out our combatants, shall we?
That was a mouthful.
Jay. No, what? Mouthful? Me? Nah, I can handle this. First things first, Jay. The Nocturnis Sanguino.
Right.
Short, sweet, simple. They got a couple strengths of their own. Some of their strengths include physical speed. You know, they can act multiple times in a round. They got physical strength. When they hit you, it hurts real bad. They have healing, so their bodies regenerate from most wounds. They also have minions of their own, so they can create those. That's a problem. However, their weaknesses are pretty clear. Fire stops their regeneration, so consider the sun just a basic fireball. Acid will also stop their regeneration. And because of the fact of them living so long, they're often overconfident. So rather than having a lot of combat prowess, they often just overwhelm people with strength and speed. They often usually don't employ that many tactics because of their near indestructibility, and they're proud little bastards. Now, working with them, or more specifically working for them, are their sapient familiars. Now, these guys themselves have a few strengths and weaknesses of their own. First of all, they're a quick army. They can be made in the heat of battle, and that means you can make as many of them as you dare to make. They are quite literally battle ready. So if they, for example, found a simple NPC or a little child who was just hanging out there, or some old lady walking down the street, they immediately get to be turned into a sapient familiar if they're weak enough. And right then, no weapons needed. They already got them. They are loyal. No code. You know, they're just going to do whatever you say when you say it, period. And they are tireless. They're going to keep fighting regardless of what happens. A couple of their weaknesses, though, are they're mindless. They are not tactically inclined, unless you are tactically inclined. And they're wild. So their basic close quarters combat capabilities are kind of crummy. Again, just like the Nocturnis, they're going to be focusing on strength and speed. So that is one side. And on the other side, we have ourselves the Fang Hunters. Now, these guys, they're trained. They are specialized in killing bloodsuckers. You know, that's what they do. They're Fang Hunters. That's why they're called that way. They are rangers. At long range, they're dangerous. They can reload their weapons quickly, and they can technically fire multiple shots in the same round. Technically. They're also agile, so they're able to avoid attacks and focus down on people's weaknesses, which is really good. But speaking of weaknesses, they're people. They're regular, good old-fashioned mortals. You know, they got soft bodies, and they're easy targets if they get hit. They have to do this important thing of focusing. They either have to play defensively or they got to play aggressively. They can't do both. And they have ammunition. So that means that they're going to have a limited number of shots and a limited number of weapons. And most importantly, they are armed, which means that if they are disarmed, they're going to be vulnerable. So we're looking at, basically, as long as they have their weapons, they should be fine. But should they be disarmed, we might find ourselves in a pretty nasty position. Now, Jay, let's take a look at the whole lineup, shall we?
Yeah, sure.
So, simply put, on the far left-hand side, you'll notice that there are 4 combatants. Each one is actually color-coded. Red over here means that you're basically going to be looking at the leader. So in this case, our leader is right here in red. If you're looking at yellow, those are usually the second strongest member of that group. And green, those are the power level ones. If you see them, they're the squishiest of their team.
Gotcha.
Now, if you swing over to the other side, you'll notice there's a few more enemies, but that's because most of those guys are power level 1. So, first and foremost, let's go over the entire lineup here. All right? We'll make this quick. First things first is the leader on the left side. That'd be Orion. He's a power level 2. He's a leader, which means he's going to have a little bit more, well, a lot more grit than most of the people on his team. Now, second in command on him is actually another power level 2 character, and that would be Vic. Vic's power level 2, but he's not a leader, so he's going to have a lot less grit, but still basically the same thing skill-wise. Moving along to the only female on their team is actually Spider. She's power level 1. Her grit's a lot lower. In fact, she has none. But, you know what? She still has weapons, and that's worth something. And then finally, to round out their group is one final power level 1. Is Colt. Honestly, he's the same thing as Spider. Short, sweet, simple. So those are our Fang Hunters. Now, for the Nocturnis. Over on the other side, their leader is actually Beatrix. She's a power level 2 Nocturnis. And more importantly, this is important, she's a spawn. So that means that technically she's stronger than the basic vampire even would be at power level 1. Her man-child would be Magnus. He's only a fledgling, and he's power level 2 as well. But that means that his stats are going to be lower than hers. Now, beyond that, you'll notice that some of these friends of theirs aren't exactly all that special. There's Pet at power level 1. That's Beatrix's personal favorite. But again, she's a familiar, so and nobody really cares too much. Beast is also another familiar of theirs. Again, power level 1. And then, of course, there's where is he? You there, over there. Oh, and you too. Both of which are power level 1. Sapien familiars, short, sweet, simple. They're basic. Hate to say it, Jay, but they basic.
Cool, fair enough.
So, first things first, we got to decide for ourselves who's got this one. Jay, you get to get first pick here. Whose side you going with? Whose side you believe got this fight in the bag?
I think I'm gonna go just out of because I like it. I think I want to go with vampires because I like vampires. They're cool. I think they're gonna win, but it could go either way. I don't know.
Okay.
But I'm gonna pick vampires though for sure, 100%.
Honestly, while they're outnumbered, I also know that the Fang Hunters do well at long range, and since everyone's starting off at about 100 paces away, it might take a few seconds to get up there, which means that might be just what they need to kind of push the enemy back down. They're Fang Hunters, so they specifically specialize in pulling fangs, hunting Nocturnis. So, I mean, it feels like it kind of suck if they failed at the one thing they're supposed to be good at, but you know what? We won't worry about that. Instead, we're going to get this started, shall we?
Sure.
So, short, sweet, simple. These guys are all set in a lineup, and of course, normally leaders would be the first to run out it. So, of course, over on the far left, most likely Orion's going to stand forward, and he's going to be like, all right, boys, move in. However, on the other side, most likely Beatrix isn't going to go first. She's not going to try to go first. Instead, she's going to send her pet. All right, pet, go. Clear these children. You there. Go with her. You too. Beast, you as well. So she's obviously going to send off Pet to start with. So, First things first, we're going to find out who's got the higher initiative. Jay, why don't you check Pet's initiative? Go to her stats and squeeze all the way down the bottom. Let's see that initiative.
So,
Orion, I'll do the same. All right, Jay, what you got on initiative?
I am looking. Are you saying the beast is the pet?
No. The pet is the pet.
The
Her name's
pet.
Pet.
One moment, please. My brain is not functioning. There we go. Let me see. Initiative. Stats. I might be blind. Where is initiative again?
So, if you go over to the stats tab and scroll all the way down
Never
to the
mind,
bottom,
I found it. It's a 12.
He also has a 12. However, let's take a little peek at one other thing. And it looks like... You know what, Jay? Roll a D100.
You got it. Oh, snap.
It's going to be that starting move. 57. Up. You know what? Since you picked your side first, your side can move first. All right? You picked your personal favorites. We'll go ahead and start with Vamps.
Cool.
So, first thing that's going to happen is pretty straightforward. We're pretty sure that our girl is going to try to move up. So, Pet is... Oof. She's running off. Jay, who's she going to end up trying to attack? Who's she going at?
I'm going to go after the yellow guy, I'm guessing.
That guy. All right. So, because she's rocking at 100 feet away, she's going to attempt a movement. So, if she fails that, action. So, go ahead and go over to Pet, go to her general, and make a movement check.
You got it. Movement check.
You're doing that? She's going to hustle her way all the way over here. Yeah.
Did I make the movement check?
Let's see. Did you? Did you hit the button?
Sam, you ain't gonna like this, but the button's not working.
All right. You sure it's not working? It's gotta work. If it doesn't work, it's all over for us. Let's see.
I'm clicking
Survey says... Wait. I feel like you clicked... Nope, you haven't clicked it at all. What? You failed me for the last time, Jay. Survey says...
I'm constantly clicking my mouse and it's just not working. Why can I...
So you probably... Well, you know what? You probably have to refresh the screen, but don't worry. I made it for you, and she failed it. So...
Then in that case, let me refresh the screen, I guess? Sam?
Great idea.
Sam, voice cut it out. One sec. Okay, we are now refreshed the screen. Okay, cool. I have now refreshed the screen. I'm going to quickly check, just on a random button. Nope, the button doesn't work for me.
You failed me! Damn it, Jay! Oh, maybe it doesn't work for you. I don't know. Doesn't matter. I got you. Regardless, she failed it. So, Pet is not going to have an action this go-round. However, since she moved over there, she is going to get a chance to... she's probably going to try to make a quick claw attack. So, looks like her quick claw is 8. And the boy she's trying to hit, last time I checked... Who'd you say she was attacking? That man right there? The big hunky man, Vic?
Yeah.
Okay, so Vic's parry is actually going to be 14. So, nice, short, sweet, simple. It ain't happening.
Not happening. Fair enough.
Not even slightly.
Fair enough.
With that, that's basically going to be her whole setup. Oh, wait, she took an action instead of that motion. So instead, she'll try to toss him. He's going to need to beat a 10 with his Moxie. And his Moxie is 11. So Jay, I don't think she's going great over here. I'm not gonna lie. Not looking too hot for her end. That's her setup. So actually, next up on the lineup is going to be one fearless leader by the name of Orion. All right, Jay. So, with her right there on them, normally they like to fight from a distance, but she's right up close. So I'm thinking close quarter combat is probably their best move. What do you think?
I would assume so. Did they not take a penalty for that, considering their skill is long range?
Right, but they do have... So basically, their crossbows don't use crossbow bolts, but rather they use wooden stakes for it. Cool. So, in this case, he's going to have the crossbow, but he's going to have the wooden stake, so he can just use that instead. So what we'll do in this case is he'll go ahead and attempt to attack her. Let's see.
Wouldn't he have to take the wooden stake out of the shooty thing? Wouldn't that cost an action?
Ooh, let's make him take an action for it. That's perfectly fine. I accept your judgment. So he'll take that action, and better yet, since he's going to take that as his action... Oh, actually, he can actually expend that bolt and attempt the stab anyway, as an action. Instead of moving, he can just expend the bolt. So he had 10 of them, he's going to have 9 of them now. Now, his stab is an 11. Let's see, if we go ahead and check on her parry, Pet has a parry of 11. Small problem, though. Pet is actually surrounded. Pet is right here next to one enemy and a second one right there.
Mm-hmm.
So Pet's actually going to lose a penalty of 2 from her whole setup.
Ooh.
Which means that's a 9 on defense. Jay, I don't want to say that she got hit, but I feel like she got hit. Am I calling that right?
Probably.
Cool. That's 2 additional damage, and he does 4 automatically. So she's going to take a total of 6 to start with, and her armor is 1. She'll take 5 damage. So Pet's going to lose out on 5. Currently, her grit's down to 0. Orion basically is going to drop his crossbow down to one hand, pull out that stake, and stab her in the back.
Cool.
Short, sweet, simple. I like it. Now, the question is, for his last little moment here, he doesn't have his light crossbow out, so he might not be able to make that next move. And it took him his action to set it up. So, in fact, actually, what he'll do is for his interrupt, he's going to use evasive. So he's going to have a +5 to his next dodge or parry defense. And he's got a little bit of extra protection. Okay? Don't forget that.
Cool.
So, next up, looks like we're going to be running into Beast. All right, Jay, let's find out if Beast can actually make it all the way down there.
Okay.
Give him a little movement check, survey says. Jay, what you see?
I see a 7.
Anything above a 0 means he succeeded. So in this case, Beast is going to get to go all the way down there. Where's Beast going, Jay?
I'm going to say he's going right here.
Oof. And that means that in this case, Beast is now going to be helping to surround our dearest, our fearless leader. Orion is now surrounded. He's going to take a -2 penalty on his defense. Oof. Look at you. These tactics. I don't know if I'm comfortable with all these tactical moves, man.
Hey, man.
All right. So, because it didn't take his action, he's going to start off by attempting his nails attack. That's going to mean it's only going to be an 8. But because of the fact that there's a penalty on the other side, that's going to be a total of 10.
Hell yeah.
So, Orion's stats, if we go check his Jay, do you want to know the truth or a lie?
Surprise
Orion's parry Orion's parry's at 14.
Cool.
Yeah, no go. No go. And even if he attempted that quick attack, his quick claw isn't going to do him any better. So he's just swatting at Orion, but Orion is fully prepared to take on these. I mean, look at that angry look on Orion. That's a man who says, "Nah, fool, I don't want none of your nonsense."
Very true.
Okay, so that is actually going to be Beast, which means next up is the man, the myth, the legend, Vic.
Oh.
Look at those pecs, man. Those are 100% premium A-grade beef pecs.
Very true. Very true.
Now, the question here is, which one of these problem children do you think he's going to be getting rid of first?
I don't know, probably the first one that he attacked, I would imagine.
Pet? Alright. Pet's his personal choice. Now, just like his boss, he's going to have to take the time to let go of that crossbow, and it's going to take his whole action for it. But, good news. By burning one of his bolts, he's going to end up making that attack same as his boss. However, in his case, I think we're actually going to use his... so he's got an interrupt called Sharp Eye. He's going to use it to gain a +3 situation bonus on his next damage check.
No.
And he's surrounding. That's a total of +5 on his check.
God damn, that's
and it looks
menacing.
So he goes from an 11 to a 16. And do me a favor, Jay. Why don't you check for me Pet's parry?
Will do. One momento, please.
Okay, we're trying to see if we can top off a 16.
Ooh, no go. It's an 11.
11. That's 5 extra damage. Pet has 1 armor. So that's actually going to be 4 extra damage. Plus the damage he deals normally. 8 in total. Jay, hit her with 8.
Will do. One momento, please. Oh. Yeah, you're going to have to do that. Apparently, I don't have any buttons. I can't even edit this. You failed
me for the last time, Jay. All right. Well, I got good news and I got bad news for you. What do we hear first?
I want to hear the good news, yeah.
The good news is that Pet is actually, she has this unique ability called Unlife. She's immune to fading.
Cool. Bad news, she's dying.
Yeah, the bad news is she's fading, but she's immune to it, so she's just really hurt. Nice. So, Vic is actually going to throw a few extra hits in there on Beatrix, and even though it does a lot of damage, chick's still kicking. That is a nasty... You know what? I'm starting to wonder if I picked the wrong side. Is it too late to switch sides?
Why, did you pick vampires too?
No. I was very proud to say Vampire Hunters. I was all about the Hunters. I believed in them. But I'm not feeling great about them right now.
Hey man, well we can't both pick the same thing, then nobody wins.
Okay, so Vic's turn is over, and next up, let's see who we've got here. Next up on their lineup, Beatrix is she's basically gonna look over and be like, "Hey, you there, go."
Nice.
So, you there is gonna go ahead and race his way up there. Where's he going, Jay?
He's going pretty much right here.
Oh my gosh, they're literally doing this 1v1, which is not a great look for them. Good news, I can already say that she's got a good chance, because it seems her boss and the second in command, both of her bosses were able to go toe-to-toe with that. So, I mean, technically, Spider should have a pretty good opportunity to survive this. So, you there actually has a +2 bonus to hit her. And let's see what we got here. What do we got on that movement check, Jay?
Again, you have to make them. I cannot make them.
No, it's already been made. Check it.
Oh, my apologies. Yeah, it is an 8.
That's positive. It's over a 0. Actually, 0 or more. Counts for it just fine. So, bad news on their case, he's going to get a full action.
Nice.
So, looks like his nails are going to be a 10. So he only needs a 10 to hit her. Jay, do me a favor, move over to Spider and let's check her parry.
Indeed, boo. Her parry would happen to be a 12.
Oh, that's not happening.
Nope.
Not even slightly. Do me a favor, though, and let's see. Nope, you can't do that either. He's all done. That's it. No matter how many times he swipes, he's not going to get that one.
Well,
Jay,
crap.
you sure you don't want to switch sides? Sure you don't want to switch sides?
Nah, man. Look, a bet only works if there's two opposing bets, okay?
Look, I picked a side because I thought it was going to win, not because I liked it, okay? I believe in them. I believe in the Fang.
I like betting on the underdog. What can I say?
I thought the Fang Hunters were the underdogs.
No, the vampires were the underdogs.
Okay, all right. I'm going to trust your judgment here. You there.
Hell yeah.
You. You. Go. So, you there is going to go ahead and start making his way up. Where's he going?
He's going right here.
Oh boy. I see what you're doing there. You've made this a little nastier.
Mm-hmm.
Now, here's the thing. Right now, it looks like Vic is going to take a -3 penalty. Poor kid. Do me a favor, Jay.
Mm-hmm.
First things first, why don't you tell me whether or not you there gets an action? What do we got on that movement check?
That is a 5.
5 is good enough. All he needed is a not negative. It means he's going to get a full action. So, do me a favor. Go ahead and check on Vic's Moxie.
Goddamn. Hey, Vic, what's your Moxie? Can you tell me, please? My Moxie's 11.
Oh, that's not good. So here's the thing. Rather than using a motion, you there is going to use his action to run up here. That means he doesn't get an action. Yeah, I know. But it does mean he gets to use the motion toss. And if he succeeds, he can throw his target 15 feet in a direction he chooses.
Cool.
And thing is, he's got a +3. That's 13. That Moxie you said was 11?
Mm-hmm.
No bueno. All right, where's he throwing them? Give me 15 feet in a direction. Which way we getting this toss? Oof.
Damn.
Oh no, Jay, you're a monster.
I want to throw him into the fire.
Jay, oh, you're awful. Jay, do me a favor. Roll me. First of all, roll me 1d10.
1d10. You got it.
See how much damage my boy's taking over here. Poor guy. Vic.
4 damage.
4. Okay, all right. So, Vic is going to get tossed over here, and he's going to eat that 4 damage. Oh, luckily for Vic, he has 2 armor. That's 2 more left, but there's a small problem. That was bludgeoning damage. Jay, roll me 1d10 as Vic is set ablaze by the fire that he just fell into. Come on, Vic. No! 6 damage! Right! Oh my gosh. Okay, so the armor's going to knock off 2 of that. So it's only going to be 4 damage. But
Still.
we're down to 12. Vic goes unconscious at least 10. Like, he starts dying below 10. He goes unconscious at 10. Oh, come on, Jay. You're so mean.
Hey, man. Like I said.
Cold.
I'm going for the underdog.
Okay. All right. There's still possibility here.
I mean, he's still sitting in that flame being a burst. So, you know.
I mean, he's probably going to have to take an action to go ahead and knock that off of himself. So, not great.
Here's the thing. He's going to have to take an action to move and get out of the flame and still burn. Or he's going to put himself out and stay there and re-burn.
Well, I mean, I would imagine he'd just take the motion to get out and then use the action to... Dang, that leaves him almost nothing to do!
Yup.
Oh, that's like his entire turn. He needed that economy. You're a monster.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So, that's going to be... You know what's crazy? U2 has had the best action of the entire setup so far.
Damn right.
That's not great. All right, well, regardless, we're going to have to start knocking some people down. The next up to act is going to be Spider. So, thing is, first things first, Jay, go ahead and do me a favor and check on, I want to say Beast. Let's see if Beast and what Beast's interrupts look like, because I want to see if Beast can do anything during his interrupt, because we still haven't finished out round one halfway.
Target one character within 5-foot radius. Close physical slashing damage versus parry dealing 4 agony.
Nah, he already used that one. If that was the best he has, he's already used it, which means our girl Spider can back up. And since she's starting out with her crossbow up and ready, let's see what she's going to do. There's some options for Spider here. Now, technically, Spider does have her crossbow, so she could attempt to take the time and, shoot one of these guys, which is a really good idea. But I have to admit, there is something that makes way more sense. And I think she's going to do that. So instead, she's actually going to, let's double check and see how far off. She can make that in her speed. She's going to move right over there, and she's actually going to kick this pyre over and use her action to pull him out of it. So, at least he's out of the fight. I mean, little victories, but that was her action. So, what she's going to do as her interrupt is she's going to use Sharp Eye. So, now her next damage check is going to have a +3. Little victories, but it's not going to help immediately. Jay, do me a favor.
Yep.
Roll me a D100, and let's see if these cocky vampires, 100, closer to 100 is good, lower is bad.
42,
let's see if these cocky vampires are going to help. Not good? Magnus is feeling cocky. Magnus is just going to laugh. And you call yourselves hunters. Embarrass the rest of us. My love, why are we even here? That's going to be his action. He's not even going to worry about doing anything.
Bruh.
But, hey, you know what? He had a chance to act. He got cocky. Let's see if that cocky ruins him later. Because so far, they're winning. They are very much winning. Colt is actually going to be next to act. And Colt, he's got a tough choice ahead of him. Let's see. Colt has some options. And I'm thinking his first option is going to be his most likely. So many great chances to do something. Ooh. Now that's an interesting option. What he's going to do is he's actually going to use his Sharp Eye. And then he is actually going to take a shot right over here. Now the thing is, technically, that should give that familiar a chance to attack him as an interrupt. Small problem. He's already used his interrupt. So in this few 6-second span of time, he's not going to have enough time to try to swing back. That means Colt gets a free pot shot right here. And in his case...
Have both of those familiars used their shot?
No.
Their interrupts?
Yeah. Every one of them have attempted the multi-attack. It's basically their version of the multi-attack. It's not as good as their vampiric masters, but hey, it ain't bad.
Fair enough.
So, Colt is actually going to pop this shot. It's going to be a 13 to start with, plus he added on to it Sharp Eye. So that's going to be a 16 in total.
Nice.
Now, tell me, what exactly is Pet's parry? Oh, no, I'm sorry, Pet's dodge.
11. Not going to be good enough to beat. That fool is dead.
No. Oh, wait, dead? Oh, seriously? Hold on.
Most likely. They're at like...
4 damage, 8. That's going to be 8 piercing in total?
They have 5 life force, so yeah, they're pretty much dead.
Oh, well,
strike it off the board.
And the pet's down. We're working our way up, Jay. So, here's what I need you to do for me.
Yes.
Because that was his action. Let's see if he's got anything he's going to do for his motion. Good old Colt coming in to save the day, cowboy style, of course.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? He's actually going to use Prep for Death as his motion. Since he didn't move yet, he's going to use Prep for Death. Oh, wait, but that means he's not going to have any shot in his weapon. Nah. Instead, he's going to patiently reload. So, he's already burned out one shot.
Cool.
But now he'll reload. Boom. We're making our way here.
Cool.
Okay, so do me a favor. Roll me a D100.
Boom. Oh, 83.
83. She is pissed. You killed my pet. Who is Beatrix going to go after?
I'm going to say this guy.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
The squishy. How's that movement check looking?
She got a free.
Oh, that's enough. Beatrix is going to hustle over there, and this is not great on his end. So,
Goddamn.
with Beatrix right over there, she's going to start off. Oof, so many different possibilities on Beatrix's end. I feel like, here's the question, Jay. Is she going to try to bite him straight off, or is she going to try to use 2 attacks with her natural weapons? What's happening here, Jay?
What happens if she bites it?
Well, if he's still alive from it, she can try to drink from him, but she already used her motion, so it's not going to happen this turn.
Nah, go straight for the kill.
Oof, natural weapons? Yeesh. Okay, alright. So, here's the thing. Colt is surrounded. There's 2 of them. He's going to take a -2 to whatever his check is. Her natural weapons for the start one is 15. So a total of 17. Jay, what's Colt's parry?
Oh, 12. No bueno, he gonna get some serious damage.
Okay, so that's 5 additional damage to start with. Oh, God. And 11 to go with that. Sweet mother of Moses. So, oh God. Oh, God. 11 with that. That's like 16 damage? Wait, you said his parry was what now?
It was a 12.
Oh, yeah, that's 5 plus that, a total of 16. How much armor does he have?
He
Come
has
on, Colt.
2, so he's pretty much dead.
No, 10. 10. Oh, and he doesn't even have any grit.
Nope, he's dead.
Colt. So she is basically going to, in one single fell swoop, cut through his neck. He is going to start bleeding out, but the thing is, she's got a second attack on her claws. So she's going to hit him again for the same amount, 1 additional damage. So Colt's dead.
Dead.
As his head kind of rolls back toward Spider. Colt! Head's just gonna roll back there, and that is actually not even the start of her setup. Because here's the thing. Beatrix isn't just any kind of creature. She is specifically a Nocturnis. And they get something called vampiric speed. She hasn't used her interrupt yet. So this will be the time. Because of it, and the fact that she is specifically a spawn, she's going to have 2 additional options. She can either make 2 additional bites, 2 additional natural weapons, or 2 additional motions. So she's not close enough to do much when it comes to the attacking anyone else near her. But there's 1, there's 2, and there's 3. Jay, who is she going after next?
This guy.
Oh, God. So, as she looks towards our fearless leader, you will pay for his crimes. And as she's going to use that next motion she has to move right there, and she's going to attempt. Oh, Jay,
Mm.
I think she's going to attempt to bite. I feel like she's going to bite him. I'm seeing it.
Go for it.
It's going to be a 16 to start with, but he's also partially surrounded. And by partially, I mean
majorly.
Three-way split. So that's a +3 for her. Total of 19. Do me a favor. What exactly is his parry?
A 14. No bueno, it's gonna land.
That's not gonna be good. And the problem is his evasive only accounted for his very next dodge or parry, so it's not on. Oh, God, why, Jay? Why did we agree to this? Why did I agree to this?
No, why didn't you back
turns
the
out
right
he's extra
horse?
5. Oh, God, I should have known. I'm not proud of this right now. I'm not proud. Simply put, that's an extra 5 damage. Oh, God. That 5 damage is going to go along with her 11 to start with. 16 in total. His armor, Jay, talk to me. How much armor does this guy got on?
He's got a 2.
Oh, 14 damage. Oh, sweet mother Moses. 14.
But the good thing is it's going to start coming out of his grit first.
Yeah, he is really lucky. That could have gone really badly for anyone else. Short, sweet, simple. He is on the nasty side of messed up. I'm not sure if he's got this anymore, Jay. Okay, but good news, the round's over. We can take a breath for a moment and say,
hang on,
Jay.
One person still hasn't had a go. This guy.
Do we miss someone? Who we missed, Jay? Who we missed?
We missed. I think his name is Magnus. Yes, it is.
Oh yeah, Magnus decided to do nothing. Remember that cocky little rascal?
Huh? That was your guy.
No, he was the guy. He decided to do nothing. That was that D100, the first one?
Oh, was he? Oh, okay. Never mind. I'm good.
Yeah. But, if it makes us feel better, we are back to the starting role. And, I'm starting to think I definitely backed the wrong horse. I'm not feeling good about this one. But, so many different really bad options. And I need to choose at least one of them. He hasn't shot his crossbow. So, there is possibility.
Who hasn't shot the crossbow?
Orion. Orion hasn't shot his crossbow yet. So, there is a possibility of doing that.
Wouldn't he take a penalty because of how close everything is to him?
Basically just have to try to swing and attack. That'd be a really bad idea. So actually, instead, he's going to bet it all on black. Let's see. Yeah. He's still got his that stake of his, so what he's going to do is he's going to burn another one. And he's going to actually use Sharp Eye to give him a +3. Good news. So his attack normally would be an 11. It's instead going to be 14. And since he's not moving, he's actually going to... Actually, he's going to start off with just that. I think that's it's a pretty nice one. Do me a favor. Check Beatrix's parry.
It's a 13, but do I get a buff considering how many friends are around me?
But no, that only works as a penalty the other way around.
Cool, well, it's a 13.
13. That actually works in his favor. This is this might be good. Don't sound so disappointed. So, he had a 14, she got 13, that's 1 extra damage, 5 in total. What exactly is her armor?
7.
I'm sorry, what?
7 armor.
7 armor?
Yeah.
Jay, I think I backed the wrong horse.
Yeah, buddy.
Gonna say I backed the wrong horse. So
I'm gonna say you backed the wrong horse too, probably.
He's definitely gonna make that attack, but it's gonna hit her and it's not gonna dig deep enough. So he basically takes this stake and just shoves it into her shoulder and it breaks.
God damn.
Not good. Not good. Woof. You know what? He's actually going to play it smooth. Since he's got emotion. Oh boy, this is bad. Okay. Jay, I feel like the Nocturnis are gonna start taking this seriously. Wouldn't you say?
Oh yes.
So here's the thing. He would attempt to move. However, the Nocturnis around him are gonna get some cheap shot options because they've all got their interrupts back.
Mm-hmm.
So first things first is gonna be Beast.
Mm-hmm.
So do me a favor, and you're gonna keep an eye on Orion's his parry. Okay?
Damn straight.
So Beast is actually going to attempt his Quick Claw. It's going to be an 11 to hit him. He's got to go over whatever his parry is.
Yeah, he's got a 14.
Okay, so it's not happening on his end. There's his interrupt. The same thing is going to end up happening over here with, I want to say it's you there who's killed someone.
Mm-hmm.
Or is that you too? It's hard to keep up with these guys. Yep. Someone's you there, and someone's you too. I believe that's you two? No, that's you there. Okay, you there is going to attempt the same thing. It's not going to go great. However, there is one more problem. Mm-hmm. That's going to be Beatrix. Beatrix she's also got that interrupt, and it's going to allow her to make 2 additional attempts on something. Mm-hmm. So, in this case, she's going to go all out, and she's going to go for that natural weapon. Mm-hmm. She has a +3 to start with. Natural weapon is 15 for a total of 18. What's his pay? 14?
Oh, it's a 14, my guy. That's a 4+.
Definitely taking 4 at least. That's a 15 in total for Agony on that attempt. And how much armor does he have?
He has an armor rating of 2.
So he is going to take Sweet Mother of God. With that 4th, 15 to 13. Oh, God. That's not good. How much grit does he have left over there?
He has 22, but he's not going to have that much for longer. Change that.
Oh. 9 left on that end. That's not good. It's especially not good because Beatrix is that
she
was only one of her.
Yep. Second attack.
So that's going to be a 15 to start with for a total of, again,
18.
18. So that's 4 to start with, and this time it's 12 agony. For a total of 16. Oh, God in heaven. So normally that would leave... Oh, we said how much armor does he have?
2.
Oh, he's got 2. So 14 damage instead. So he's going to take all of that 9 and bust out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
He's at 8 life force. Does that not mean he is unconscious?
It does for him. It does. Yes, he does not have that on life. And the thing is, because she is a spawn, she's going to still get that bite. And this time it's going to be against his Moxie.
Ooh.
5 Moxie. What's his Moxie?
His Moxie is 11.
So that technically would be... Normally that's set up as 10 plus whatever his Moxie score is in total. So 11 would be his score. We take 5 away from that. That's going to be 6. Is what he's going to have as his Moxie check. And she's going to get 16 to start with. So, that's not including the 2 people around him. Jay, here's my question to you. Do we imagine Orion is the kind of guy who goes out screaming, or the kind of guy who goes out quietly.
I'm gonna say because of how cocky he was, he's gonna be screaming, but he's also gonna be screaming, "Why me?"
Oh God!
You know, something really embarrassing to just make up for that cocky attitude at the start. You know, make it happen, buddy.
God. So Orion's just, oh God, no, wait. There's a lot of shoving back as he's as she just digs into his stomach and then just starts to feast. Simply put, that's not a good look for the rest of the gang. Leaving Spider, and good news, there's an opening in leadership, Vic. Okay, so that went horribly, and that was his turn. So, yeesh. Go. This is not going great. Jay, I think I backed the wrong horse. Next up is the only dead one on the Nocturnis team. But that's going to bring us to Beast. So they're currently, well, I'm starting to think this is not going great. So next up is going to be Beast.
Wait. There we go.
You got it too. Look, I went up to the top to go through that lineup. Okay, so Beast is actually going to step over his dead corpse, maybe possibly do a couple up downs on him, and then run off.
Teabag Nation.
Question here is he going for the fresh meat or the toughest kid in high school?
Nah, he's going fresh meat.
Fresh meat. So, since he came from over here, he should be fine in that. Oh my gosh, yeah, he's perfectly fine. All right, so now the question here is whether or not he's going to make this. So, what exactly is Spider's parry?
Give me one more mental plus. Her parry is 12.
12. Well, Beast is right up here. Beast is going to attempt his first attack. His first attack is going to be an 8. That is not going to beat a 12.
No.
And even if he tried to get lucky and attempt a second quick clog, which he can't. Oh, no, wait, actually. No, he can't. So it doesn't matter. He already used that to nail their boss. Ooshk. Okay. So that's going to be his action.
Yup.
Ishk. Okay. Next up is going to be Vic. And knowing Vic, who recognizes the fact that this is it's a losing fight, he doesn't care anymore. His first thought is, Orion! And then he looks down and sees Colt, and he's like, and Colt! Bro. He's actually going to go ahead and take out he's got his crossbow already set. He had to blow off a weapon to go ahead and attack the other way, but he still got that crossbow out. So what he's going to do is two things. First things first, he's not going to move. Instead, he's going to prep for death. So his next crossbow bolt, whether he uses a crossbow or uses a stab, if it's successful, it's going to deal another 5 chemical damage. Chemical acid. So chemical acid agony. And if you remember well, that's going to stop her healing. If he's aiming for Beatrix, at least. Now, he's also going to go ahead and use Sharp Eye, which is going to give him a +3 to his next damage check. So, what is Beatrix's parry? Her
parry is a 13.
13. That would have failed to begin with, but he's got a 17. So straight up. It's going to be 4 damage to start with, plus that 4 agony. That's a total of 8 to start with, and then the additional 5. So
cool, she has 7 armor, just remember that.
So that means he's doing a total of, for fuck's sake, he is doing a grand total of, with all his stuff, he's going to get this crossbow out, grab a little chemical, smash it on the crossbow bolt, aim it, and say, "For Orion!" Firing off this crossbow bolt. He's going to do a total of 1 damage plus 5, so 6 damage.
Oofed.
Oofed. That didn't go great. But if it makes him feel better, she's not gonna get back 10 energy this round. Oh, I'm sorry, 10 grit.
Mm.
So that's not good. Okay.
Do you want the good news or the bad news?
Let's go with the good news.
Well, the good news is it's not her turn yet. Bad news,
Right.
It's not been her turn yet. And she's within range.
Oh, good. But she did use her interrupts on the big boss, so that means she's only got her main action and her motion.
Yeah, but her main action is still the what do you call it? The basic weapons? What do you call it?
Oh God! Hey, you're talking about her natural weapons.
Yeah, natural weapons.
Double attack. Sweet mother of God, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Still got 2 attacks on that big boy. Their maps is gonna be red.
Oh God! So you there is actually gonna be next to Act. Now here's the thing.
I think that's this guy.
Normally,
I'll say it's this guy.
and normally, you there would start off by getting 2 grit back. He's not hurt. So who is he going after?
He's going after this guy again.
Going after this guy. Okay.
He's
coming back around. What we thinking? Come around?
Yep. He's gonna go. He's gonna go right there where you've put him. Actually, yeah.
Right. Oh, okay. We're good on where we were. You switched sides on me there. Okay, we're good here.
He's going right there. He's going right there. Yeah.
But I will let it be clear that he's going to. I believe he already burned his motion, didn't he? Or was that just? Oh God! Was that just Beatrix and Beast?
That was just Beatrix. He hasn't had his turn yet at all.
Even you. Sweet
he has
Moses.
done nothing this turn yet.
Oh God in heaven! All right, so he is going to attempt his combat here, but again, he's only got an 8 for his first attack and an 8 for the second, so it's not happening well.
Nope, it is not.
Actually, yeah, that's his moves. So I'm gonna go ahead and go from him
To this guy.
Oof, to that guy. Okay. So the question is he hurt?
Let me check. I don't think so, because he came over here and then picked up this big dude and threw him into the fire immediately. So I don't think he's actually hurt. But let me just double check that. Yeah, he's not hurt at all.
He's gonna recover nothing because he's not hurt.
Yep.
But yeah. So he's going after this guy.
Yep, and he's going right here.
So you know what he's gonna do, right?
Yeah, he's gonna attempt to pick the dude up and throw him back in the fire.
Attempt to pick the dude up and throw him in the fire. Now he's only gonna have. He's going to use his action to get over there. But that means he's only going to have a 12 to throw him. That's a Moxie check. Moxie defense. Go ahead and check for me Vic's Moxie.
What do I need to beat it?
Let's see. He has to succeed. He needs to get or go over a 12. He can get it.
Well, his is an 11, so...
Oh, no!
It's going to happen again. He's going right back in that fire, bro. He's going right back in that fire.
So, actually, I think it's... is it up to 15 feet or is it 15? No, it's 15 feet. So he's going to throw him through it. It's not going to stop there, but he is definitely going through. Oh, God. Okay.
Well, you forget she kicked the fire out over, so it's basically all here now.
Oh, God.
All that is on fire.
Well, good news. If it makes you feel better, I would say 15 feet's about here.
That's a wall, dude. That's a wall.
God, okay. So
that is 100% a wall, so he's going to hit that wall and fall directly right here.
Oh, God, roll me a d10 for him hitting this wall. God.
Did you think I wasn't paying attention to whatever was around me?
I tried, Vic.
I am paying great attention. Luckily, he's only going to take a 2 for that wall, but again, now I've got to roll it again for the fire damage, which he is now relit on fire. So
currently unconscious as he falls down into this fire. And
that's gonna be a 7.
No! Vic! Oh, God, Vic! Oh, jeez. Oh, God. Okay,
Sam, would you do the honors of striking this man from the playing field?
Oh, Vic! Took so long to find someone to fit your massive outfit. Your pecs will be remembered, Vic. Oh.
So, Sam, do you want to talk about my 100-to-1 case that I picked right here of the underdog? How do you feel backing the wrong horse?
I feel like I need to shoot my horse. I'm not pleased with this. This went real bad, real fast.
Wait, what was that you said at the start? I picked them because they're gonna win.
Look,
J-Dog's
man.
king of the underdogs. That's why he's called J-Dog.
Listen, man, I question whether or not they were underdogs anymore, okay? This feels like they were very much overdogs. Very much overdogs.
Hey man, your boy here, he had his chance and he chose to laugh.
Oh god.
Guess whose turn it is?
Wait, but wait. Actually, it's actually Spider's first.
No, she's not. No, she's not. She hasn't had her go, and Spider's already had her go.
Wait, what did Spider do this round? What'd you do this round? Nice try.
Didn't she?
Spider. No. Next up, because yeah, that's right. This dude's dead. Last person was the one who threw him in the fire over here. Next up, if you look at the top, is Spider.
Oh dear.
That's right. She gets a chance to do some work.
When you think you're gonna leave early on a Friday, but your boss hands you a 25 million essay letter.
So you know what? She's gonna give it her all. She's gonna take that crossbow out.
She's gonna stick it into her own skull.
Oh god, that won't save her. She's gonna take the crossbow, knowing she might get attacked. Actually, she won't have to worry about it because Beast has already used his interrupt, so he's got nothing left.
What about this guy?
No,
he used it to throw. Yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
So, she's gonna use that crossbow, and she's gonna shoot the guy right next to her.
Mm-hmm.
So first thing first, before she does that, for her motion, she's actually gonna slap a little bit of that chemical acid on there.
Mm-hmm.
Extra 5 agony for it, and then she's gonna use Sharp Eye to boost that attack.
Mm-hmm.
So that's gonna be a total of 16. What exactly is Beast's dodge?
It is an 11. God damn.
11. It's gonna be 5 damage to start with, plus another 4. 9 in total, plus 9 plus that 5. So that's gonna be a total of 14 damage. How much
13.
armor does? What was that?
13. He has 1 armor.
13. Okay, that was just the next question. That's where we're going. Look at you. You jumping ahead of me over here, hero.
I'm way ahead of you. I'm eager to win.
Oh god. So that's 5 damage off of that setup. And the rest is coming from his grit. And that 13. And the worst part is he has unlife. So he is immune to the fading.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy. So that is that's her.
Oh no.
That's actually going to bring us to the one person who hasn't acted this entire game, really, because he was just hanging around at first.
Oh, bruh.
Now realizing that the missus is going to be pissed if he doesn't do something, he's going to attempt to do something. So he's going to go ahead and race over here and try to get that quick meal in. He's the kill-stealing sort. So Magna is first going to check that movement. Let's see if he got it.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to me.
Oh, it's a -4, goddamn.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Magna, you suck. The
He really
one,
does.
you're literally only other Nocturnis here, and you suck. Boom, magnet. So for starters, Magnus, since he used his action to get up there, he's probably gonna use. Oof. He actually has vampiric speed 1. That means that because he's only a fledgling, he doesn't get as many attacks as his lovely, gorgeous girlfriend. Instead, Mr. Day 1 Patch Pecs over here is going to start off by attempting a bite. Now, his bite is going to be 16, and they are currently surrounding Spider for a total of 18. What is Spider's parry?
I'm sorry, Sam, but that's 12. It's gonna hit. It's gonna hurt.
6 to start with, 9, 15 in total on that one. And what's her armor?
It's a 2.
Oh, 13. Oh my gosh.
So she's dead with that one attack.
Oh, sweet mother of... No! Come on!
Strike that person off the playing list.
Oh, come on. All right.
And just like that, J-Dog has backed the right horse.
Another one bites the dust. God. Jay, talk to me. What went wrong with the Fang Hunters? What happened? What went wrong? Talk to me, man.
See, at the very start, I sort of played you a little bit, made you think that I was acting on my own accord, individual attacks. It all went wrong when you gave me this guy, which I noticed had that throw ability. So I decided, you know what, I'm gonna go over here, take a massive risk, and throw that guy into the fire. And it played out for me, and literally, because this guy was cocky, if he hadn't been cocky, maybe it might have gone another way. But unfortunately, because he just got taken out right at the start. He got taken out on his own turn. That's how much he messed up. On his own turn.
But Jay, that was Magna that laughed. That wasn't... Or Ryan. Ryan was the one that said attack. Magna was the one that was laughing.
No. This guy was just... Wait. Was it really?
Yes, it was Magna. That's why he didn't do anything on his turn. He was just hanging out.
Oh, damn, I thought there was this guy. Well, in that case, this guy just sucks, and that's where it all went wrong. Because this guy just sucks and couldn't make any good checks. And,
I'm not gonna...
Yeah. I'm gonna take my 50 quid now, because, you know...
Oh, God. Look, I feel like...
PayPal at me. It was all good. I won that bet.
I think what went wrong is that they, quite frankly, could not do enough to harm the Nocturnis.
What was that you said at the start? It would be pretty disappointing if they couldn't stop what their only skill was to do.
Yeah, they mucked that up. That was pretty bad. Pretty bad. Honestly, I think if they had been able to use their asset a little more, they probably would have been able to melt down the armor, because that's one thing that acid does. It decreases armor.
Hey man, they had every single chance. Each one of them had every single chance, and none of them decided to do it until it was well too late.
They got in there so freaking fast. This was like 100. Remember, this was 100 feet away. Those little rascals are fast, and they're actually really good at making those kind of checks. Movement is their skill. You know what? I think the issue to me is that they might be good at taking on Nocturnis, maybe single-handedly, but I don't think they're good at taking on Nocturnis' familiars. And that right there puts them in a bad spot.
You come up against a whole nest like this, a lot of top-range hunters would be in trouble. You could be the best of the best, have the best character, best stats, you would still struggle a little bit. Because there's that many of them, they're all grouped up, they all have bonuses. You're gonna struggle regardless of how good your characters are. Because when you think about it, all these characters, all my characters, had negatives that they never got any of their interrupts because they just weren't high enough for it. But they still won because of the amount of just overwhelming power they have in a group. Once the big guys are in there, it's over.
Oh, God. That was miserably painful, but also fantastically awesome.
That was pretty good.
Jay, yeah, I was gonna say, Jay, how'd you feel about that? How'd you feel about the whole setup?
I quite enjoyed it. We will have to fix those buttons because that was. Hit the button, Jay. What button? Well, button's not working, bro.
I believe the case in that one would simply be that I did not personally put them as playable characters. They weren't claimable. So because they weren't claimable, you couldn't mess with them. You could see them, but you couldn't mess with them.
I think I'll remember that for next. But so that's something we'll work on, yeah. But other than that, that was a fantastic thing. I loved it.
The only way to solve that means that you only get to claim one character as the character you're going to be holding on to and using. I mean, it's possible, but
I don't know.
I kind of like...
We'll have a fiddle around with it. We'll see what we can do. I'm sure we'll figure something out.
Guys, just so you know, we have actually been working on Quest Portal. It is, simply put, it's a fantastic site. The music is already set on Quest Portal. I got the tokens from Quest Portal. Everything here was done on Quest. We're even communicating on Quest Portal.
That is
so,
correct.
If you guys have not tried out Quest Portal, I'm going to let you know now. I'm going to keep using it. I'm really having fun with it. And if you guys are interested and you liked what you saw here, we'll do some more of them for you. You know, we'll find out some other possible NPCs, especially since this is on a playtest game.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was a lot of fun.
It was.
Jay, with that, I got nothing left for you, man.
I think that is guys, also where we will call it. If you 100%.
Yeah, if you guys enjoyed yourself here, just know over on Twitch, make sure to follow us over there.
Mm-hmm.
On YouTube, when it comes up, guys, go ahead and like this. You know, subscribe to High Tier Gaming.
Correct.
Leave us a comment. Talk to me about what you would want to see different. You know, should I just maybe see if the Fang Hunters can take on some familiars? I mean, should we try that out? Because I feel like that might be interesting. I mean, you still have that worry of the swarm, but a little something different. You guys let me know what you're interested in the comments. But otherwise, guys, it's been absolutely fantastic. Jay, thank you so much for showing up. I know you were exhausted, but you seem to be lively enough to kick butt, take names, and remind me that humans suck.
Correct.
Until next time, guys, we'll see you in our next video.
Mm-hmm. And guys, just remember, if you enjoy the content, follow on Twitch. Go check out the links that are in the Twitch bio. We have a Discord one, we have a Spotify one, and we have the YouTube one. YouTube will go straight to our YouTube channel, where Sam mentioned earlier. Spotify takes you to my band, where currently 2 songs are out, so go check them out, go listen. There's going to be more coming. The studio is nearly ready. I cannot stress that enough. And until next time, guys, peace.
Take it easy, guys.